Welcome to Fan for Racing Radio. I am Fan for Racing Sharon, and joining me for tonight's show is Jay Huseman. Welcome to the show, Jay.
Thank you, Sharon. I got a couple more races to cover. Again, great racing action. This time, though, we are moving a little further over in Florida to Five Flags Speedway right there in Pensacola, Florida. Wonderful track. I know I didn't get to watch this race live, but I've been to Five Flags. I've been to the Snowball Derby once, so bucket list. You got to check it off. That is a bucket list track, let me tell you. And the Snowball Derby is a bucket list race.
Yes, it is. And Sal was out there this weekend, so I can't wait to hear from him. He's traveling back from Five Flags Speedway tonight, and that's why he's not helping us with the reviews. But let's go ahead and get into our reviews for the ARCA East Series. They raced at Five Flags Speedway, the Pensacola 150 on Saturday night under the lights. And kind of some interesting results here. Max Reeves, a rookie that came in for this race, he drove the Cookout Toyota number 18 and won that race. And then right behind him is another driver that we did talk about last week, and that's Cole Raz, another rookie. So two rookies in the top two finishers there. Cole drives that number 76, and then it was Tyler Reif in the 23, Connor Mozak in the number 28, and then the number 79, the son of Jason Kitzmiller, another rookie, finished out the top five finishers. The next five finishers were Carson Brown, another rookie, in the number 4. Then it was Timmy Hill, one of the veterans coming back to the ARCA East. London McKenzie, one of our international drivers in the number 93, finished in 8th. Hunter Wright, another rookie, along with the number 8 of London McKenzie. Hunter finished in 9th, and Zachary Tinkle rounds out the rest of the top 10 here. Max Reeves was the fastest qualifier. That race was 1 hour, 1 minute, and 16 seconds. The average speed of the race was 73.449 miles per hour. The margin of victory is what is amazing here, Jay. 4.028 seconds. We haven't heard that in a long, long time. The lap leaders, Max Reeve, Connor Mozak, Cole Raz, only 3 drivers who led throughout the night. And then later on, we'll talk about the top 10 in points. But your thoughts here about our top finishers of the race, Jay?
Well, we talked about Max Reeves coming in and being a highly touted rookie at 15 years old, getting a deal with Joe Gibbs Racing, and he showed why. He showed why Joe Gibbs is interested in him and what he's capable of. I don't know that I would have expected him to come out and dominate like he did, especially with some of the drivers you mentioned there, experienced drivers, Cole Raz, Tyler Reif, Connor Mozak, Timmy Hill, Zachary Tinkle. You talked Takuma Koga from the West Series was in that race as well. So a little bit surprising there, but that's what these short track drivers and getting the opportunity, especially in a Joe Gibbs Racing equipment, doesn't surprise me. And I know Cole Raz said, it's tough to finish second, especially at a short track like Five Flags Speedway. Having a multi-second lead at the end tells you you're on top of it. I see here there was 6
10 rookies.
Oh, yeah. Is that how many? I saw a lot of them were starred, but 6 cars on the lead lap. Yeah, Carson Brown, the last one on the lead lap. On a short track, again, that's not all that surprising if you have somebody, 1 or 2 cars that are top speed, top runners. And Max Reeves obviously was.
Yes, indeed. Only 6 cars on the lead lap at the end of this race. There were 17 cars that finished the race. although it might be a lap or more down. A couple of drivers here, 4 drivers had mechanical issues that took them out early. Brad Smith was out on lap 4. He's one of the veterans of the sport. Rita Goulet out on lap 26. And on lap 32, it was Corey Aiken, one of the rookies, and another rookie, EJ Tamayo, was out on lap 101, all having mechanical issues that ended their days early. But it's amazing, only 6 cars on the lead lap at the end of this race, Jay.
The other thing that's a little amazing to me is good to see, but a little surprising, was the total caution laps. There were 3 or 4 cautions for 20 laps, but one of those cautions was the halfway break. We had one for a spin, car number 9, a lap 30 that lasted 5 laps. Then you had debris on turn 4 that lasted for 5 laps. And then another one, car number 28 on lap 64. So that to me is impressive. Like I said, it's a little surprising, but I'm glad to see it. And that shows the talent these drivers have. That many rookies in getting the experience, but to be able to handle themselves. And even then, normally you run into that problem if you have a fast car like Max Reeves did, getting into lap traffic, that tends to bring about more cautions, and cautions breed caution, but it didn't in this case. So that's great to see.
Yeah, 21 cars in the field, and 10 of those 21 cars were rookie drivers. So that is pretty incredible in and of itself. And like you say, they handled the race very, very well. Do you want to cover the points report? This is the first race for the ARCA East, so it's not going to be too surprising. But go ahead and let's cover it. And while he's going to get that, I will tell you, the drivers that got bonus points. Max Reeve, of course, got bonus. He has 6 bonus points for getting that win. And then Cole Raz got a bonus point for leading, and Connor Mozek got a bonus point for leading as well. So he got, Max got the 1 bonus point for leading, but he had the 5 bonus points for winning. So the other 2 drivers with bonus points were the other 2 drivers that led at some point throughout that race.
All right, and with that, so it will be a total of 49 points for Max Reeves as your leader. Then Cole Raz finishing second, but picking up the 1 bonus point at 43. Tyler Reif at 41, tied with Connor Mozak. Isaac Kitzmiller will be at 39. Carson Brown, 1 more point back at 38, followed by Timmy Hill at 37. London McKenzie at 36, Hunter Wright at 35, and Zachary Tinkle at 34, rounding out your top 10. And the one thing, I know you mentioned it, Sharon, there, but I want to give a big shout out to Timmy Hill.
Yes.
He's clearly not marked as a rookie, and I didn't know if he was as far as the East Series was concerned, but a very veteran driver, been around the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, but racing with his own team, looking to win races and a championship here in the East Series. So wish him all the best of luck. Decent start of 7th place finish there, but obviously has some strong competition.
Yes, indeed. And this was the first race for the ARCA East. Their next race isn't going to come up until April the 19th at Rockingham. That's going to be a fun race to watch, and it's going to be on the national stage because NASCAR is going to have some drivers there racing. And it wouldn't surprise me if we don't see 1 or 2 drivers from the NASCAR who will be in the ARCA East race when they race at Rockingham.
And that'll be one that you're right of that possibility of wanting track time, because again, Rockingham is back on the Truck Series schedule. So I would, if we see some of those, I would guess it to be Truck Series drivers again looking to maybe get some experience. So we'll have to wait and see. And I don't know which of these drivers are all looking to do full time here on the East Series. So again, first race of the year, pretty much as they ran as far as points, and Max Reeves being a gap out front with picking up the 6 bonus points, not just the 5 for winning, but then 1 for the laps led. We'll wait and see how that plays out as we get 2-3 races into the East Series. Who we know is going to make a run at the championship.
Okay. Now you remember we also mentioned that the ASA Stars Tour was racing out at Five Flags Speedway this weekend as well. Caden Honeycutt won there in the Snowball Derby last December. And yeah, Cole Butcher dominates the ASA Stars Tour in Pensacola. In the Sunshine State 200 on Sunday, and not even a late caution in overtime could deny the Wilson Motorsports number 28 a trip to victory lane.
And it was a second back-to-back win there at the Sunshine State 200 for him.
Yes, which is really cool. Stephen Natsy and Kobe Howard also finished in the top 5. Matt Craig finished in 3rd place. Bubba Pollard was expected to be a contender for the win, but he slowed off pace and lost a lap on lap 14 for a spark plug issue. So that's why we don't see his. He did rally and ended up finishing in 9th place. Stephen Nassy and Gavin Borchell are going to be neck and neck for the early championship lead after the former scored a pair of top 5s, and the latter has a win in 6th place results. There was a notable incident on lap 71. Nicholas Noggle racing Casey Klein for a potential free pass ended up wrecking each other. Oh, here we go. Here's the finishing results. It is Cole Butcher, followed by Jake Garcia, Matthew Craig, Stephen Nassy in 4th, and Colby Howard in 5th. Gavin Borchell, Kyle Steckley in 7th, Caden Honeycutt in 8th, Bubba Pollard with that 9th place finish, and Jake Finch round out the top 10 there. I finally found it.
I know, obviously a tough start for Bubba Pollard, but to see Stephen Nassy up in there, Jake Garcia again, I don't know what their plans are for the full season. Saw Caden Honeycutt, another one that's just out there getting experience. Dawson Sutton, another one, a rookie in the Xfinity, in the Truck Series this year that we talked about. The other one, 12th place there was Derek Thorne. I know that's one that Sal works closely with, getting a 12th place finish. Sure, that's not what they came across the country from California for.
Jacob Gomes, he's a West Coast driver. He finished in 19th. Derek Krause, you might recall us talking with Derek Krause. He finished in 20th. Johnny Sauter had that 22nd place finish. Spencer Davis, he's been in the Truck Series a few times. Buddy Shepard finished in 25th with Spencer Davis just in front of him. And those are the notables that I know of. Sal, are there any others in here that you know of?
Yeah, Connor Jones finished in the 18th place, and that's one I know has made some headlines as far as on getting into the NASCAR's top three series, maybe not having the experience, being a little more aggressive. So, again, getting some short track experience in these other series, I think is a great move.
Okay. And that's all we have then for the ASA Stars National Tour. So congratulations to the winners there in both of those races. And anything more that you want to talk about here before we move on, Jay?
I will say this: if you want to check out some cool pictures of it, get on and follow Sal Segala. I know David Crank works down there in that area at Five Flags. Compared some of his shots to was comparing them to Sal's, coming through the corners there, how close they get and rub the corner wall there. David Crank had some great shots, and Sal had some. I know that what made the newspaper as far as the finishes. So again, follow Sal Segala and check out his photographs from this weekend.
Definitely. Also, we've already taken care of, we've done the Truck Series review. We've done the Xfinity Series review. Now this is the ARCA East review, but we also have coming up is the Cup Series review. And so we're going to do that next. I'm going to check my email here real quick. No news yet from Patrick, and we'll be able to chat with him about his upcoming news about racing in the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series this weekend at Martinsville. So definitely looking forward to catching up with Patrick Staropoli.
Well, and I was going to say, I know we made a little bit of a switch here talking about the ARCA East Series. You mentioned the Cup Series. We got to go back to talking about Kyle Larson.
Yes. He was going for that three-peat over the weekend, the sweep. And we'll tell you more about that. But we want to say thank you for watching. Jay and I always enjoy doing these, and we hope you enjoy the reviews. But now we're on to the next video, so we'll see you there.